how you just said that.
Yeah.
That's what women do. And finally, it's being reflected in movies and in the cinema. Is that, art is imitating life?
Quindi vuoi rapinare una gioielleria?
Non esattamente.
Una miniera di diamanti?
Ecco, esattamente quella.
Dove? Parla. Il Metropolitan.
I mean, there's been many films over the years that have had great female ensembles, maybe not as large as this, but and certainly great roles for women, often directed by men, written by men. I think the change is that there's a lot more of these type in development. That in the past it seemed like a blip or a fashionable moment or a trend, whereas I just think we just want to get on and do good work for once.
If one time you could just be good in one thing, just one thing.
And not be asphyxiated by the alcohol in their breath.
I'd love to know how they would respond to this. If they would celebrate it or if they went, oh.
Yeah.
I mean, just to sit opposite them or sit at a bar with them, I would love to do that.
I would like to do that.
Yeah.
Sammy Davis in particular,
Yeah.
I think. I don't know, I just found him such a kind of a rebel spirit. And I loved him in that first film. I thought he was,
Martin. I love Dean Martin.
Yeah. But see, I think I came to Dean Martin with Jerry Lewis
Yep.
late
Yeah,
in
that's
life
true,
when his
yeah.
alcoholism was rampant, so I had a kind of a college, and I was
what
so in love with
heard?
Jerry Lewis.
You know what I heard, and this could be myth, that Dean Martin's glass was always water. He pretended to be drunk.
Yes, I did hear this.
I think his publicist said that.
Really?
The same with Peter O'Toole. You know, no, it's just tea.
We've got to Google this.
Two-headed one that you did.
2 for 1.
That's
that
an
would be
Ocean's
great.
11.
Ocean's 11 and
Two and a half.
She's speaking of Bet and Dot that I played on American Horror Story. Yeah.
That would be
That would be kind of cool.
That would be
And an
cool.
acting challenge, which is always something I'm up for.
Queen Elizabeth?
That would be amazing.
On the horse?
On the
Or
horse.
Queen Elizabeth's horse?
Yeah.
Her horse.
Her horse.
I think her horse, yeah.
We need a horse. We don't need a horseback. The West Ocean's
When
11.
you're on the bike.
On the bike. Now on the horse.
Get on the horse, Sandy.
Come on, Sandy.
Yeah. I can't believe we just.
I'm ready for a snack.
It's over. The studio is not going to make another film with us.
Sorry.
It'll be Ocean's 5.
This is what happens.
And it won't be
mean,
us.
we can't help it.
We wish.
We wish.
The days were too long.
They were long,
the
and
hours.
she was getting ready to do a play, and
No, it was actually. There was a lot of
there
banter.
was, but
you know, and there was particularly
To
when
keep-
we were,
we just
keep
didn't have
each other
time.
awake.
Oh,
yes,
wait,
but we
yes.
didn't have time to just devolve into other,
Ridiculousness.
Yeah, which
we're making up
to
for
do
lost
now,
time,
and,
we're very sorry.
I know they'd worked together before, but I think it allowed us to sort of just, between setups and long days, just to really get to know each other as people. I mean, I think as actresses, we're kept separate. Sort of been, I call it actress solitary confinement, and it was scary and so enlightening and so rewarding.
and
to
a
be
culture of like keeping it separate
Yeah,
because
yeah.
there's not enough for everybody,
Yeah.
and so that there's this inherent
They want us to be at each
competition or
other's
something.
throats. They don't want us to like each other.
Mi dici perché lo vuoi fare?
Perché lo so fare.
Molto bene, gente. Cominciamo.
Ci siamo.
Attenzione, 3, 2, 1. Pronti via.
I mean, it's a really intimidating lineup of talent. And I personally, you know, because I'm quite shy, like it's actually great to have something, a common focus. Yeah. And I think the best way to get to know people is to work on something. In the same way that the women do, you know, in the film. They've got a common focus because they're such an unlikely bunch.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't see
what's so
Sarah's
great.
character and Nora's
No,
character
no,
ever having lunch together.
Yeah, exactly.
I never thought I'd be an actress, even when I was at drama school.
Really?
Yeah, because there's so little work in Australia. And I, you know, generally there's, I mean, for women. And all I said is I want to travel with my work. Wow. So I guess
You've
I've
got
done
your
that.
wish. The fact that I get to do it at all, I mean, you know, I wanted to do it since I feel like when I was in the womb, I'm sure I wanted to do it. So I get to do it.
How can you prove that?
I just know. I just know
Is there some
that
kind
I
of
came
test you
into
can
the
do?
world
Oh, she's an
wanting to
actress.
do it. And I can't believe anyone ever lets me do it.
I think mine, I was sitting and I go, oh, what did I always dream of to have a family? Simple. I mean, I think that's something that people think is like, oh, that's a given, but yeah, it's not always a given.
No,
so
absolutely.
And here we are, we're a family.
It would be nice if they let us.
Yeah.
Might be 8, 9 different ladies, but we were so happy to have been a
With
part of
other
the first movie.
actresses.
We're going to
Yeah.
pass the
Yeah,
torch
to
to,
some
just so
other
we can
people.
share
To younger, more
Quieter.
talented people.
younger, more talented, more successful.
Listen and recite the lines.
And who would do this in a more,
Professional manner.
Professional manner.
Good luck, ladies.
Good luck. Yeah. Have fun, guys.
For some reason, and I don't think I was fully cognizant of it until we started doing the press for this movie, is that somehow this was seen as a risk. And I look at all the elements in it creatively, and I think there's no risk there. People are interested in these people. People are interested in the story. They're interested in the franchise. And so what I suppose was a risk at the time, because we made this a couple of years ago, was having the absolute backing of the studio. The studio's being really behind this.
And
so
that doesn't happen. I mean, sometimes you
Yeah.
can make something that you love more than anything that gets zero support, and then no one ever sees it. So
Yeah,
you know.
and men can, make these kind of mediocre films. I'm not saying that this is a video, this is great. This is great. But, and that they can, as I keep saying, they can fail upwards and women have to succeed downwards. And somehow there's this,
It's
people go,
very true.
wow, this is done well. Isn't that amazing? And people want to go and see women. And women want to go to the cinema, and men want to see it too.
In famiglia siete tutti così?
Decisamente.
Every time I do any project, I feel like I'm risking everything because I forget how to do it. I literally come to the table going, I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never felt 100% in total control of my craft, ever. I'm usually halfway
You do
through
a good
going,
job of pretending that
well,
you
just
do.
if you keep your mouth shut and stay in the corner and don't let anyone see you sweating, it's like stay out
Are
of
you
your
talking
own
to me,
way.
or are you talking
She's saying, Kate,
Metaphorically, Kate needs to just
stay
stop
in
sweating.
your corner and stop sweating and shut up.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like every time we come out to do one of these things, you're risking ruining your career with your honesty, and I mean, there's just you're sort of on a stage with a target on your forehead. So it's just, but maybe that's the thrill of it. Maybe it's like, oh, let's see if I can do it and figure it out. Let's see if I can not feel those feelings and conquer the, but so far it hasn't happened.
Ce l'aspettavamo. Non saremo noi i principali indiziati.
Ferma.
Certe volte lo devi sbloccare.
Cominciare
Certe volte lo devi... Che hai fatto?
Che hai fatto?
L'ho acceso.